Hey guys, we're back with day 9. The website is up for everyone following along. All of the videos go up on the website. Execution is everything.com. Also, we've got the Facebook, so you're going to get updates there too. We post all the videos there, so go like that so you don't miss any of the updates. Let's do the time check. Friday evening, 8:13, August 12th. We are still up here grinding. Don't tell me you guys don't have the time. You have the time, it's just whether or not you're willing to put in the work. I've had a couple friends who have been following along. They're getting excited. They're picking their own niche. They're putting together their marketing material, their website. I like to see this stuff. It excites me when I see other people getting excited. Okay, so what we needed to do yesterday and today was we needed to put together the marketing material that's going to go in our funnel. And a couple of those things that we needed were the testimonial videos. So I got 2 from Ken. I produced them up, put our logos on it, put Ken's name, all of that sort of stuff. So we're going to use those in these videos. So this is basically, there's a teaser to get people excited about, what is this system? How does it work? And then there's the 12-minute case study where we actually walk through exactly what the system does and show screenshots and really dive into the system. So this 2-minute, 30-second video is, again, to get people really excited. It has Ken's testimonial in there. It shows how this can work for a lot of different carpet cleaning businesses. If you're interested in the case study, opt in with your name and email below. Then they get the 12-minute video, which just is a deeper dive. And here's what those landing pages look like. So here's the squeeze page with a teaser video on it. Notice that, again, I don't know if we've talked about the term squeeze page, but a squeeze page is designed to squeeze a user into one particular action. And so what we want them to do here is watch the video. The video is going to instruct them to, if they're interested in the case study, go press opt in below. So they press that and they put in their name and email. And then they're delivered another email. This is the second website. This is the squeeze page with an opt-in. This is the 12-minute video showing the case study. It has a little bit of text here talking about how we need to qualify you. Give us this information. Basically, we're asking them to apply. Then we get to come take a look at their website and we get to decide if they're going to be a good fit. Remember, we can't work with a client who just started and their website is nowhere to be found on Google, or if they don't have a website. Maybe they just have a Google Plus page and no website. We need a little bit more information from them before we can actually set the intro call. We've got all of the marketing messages in place. It's now time to start the outbound marketing. The emails, we're about to send some email blasts, but at first it's just going to be manual. So I set up my email address in MacMail. You could set it up on MacMail or Outlook. Just do a Google search, find out how to do that. Create your email signature, and then you're ready to rock. I created this email and I sent out 50 of them today. It's very simple. Wanted to introduce our online marketing system. Below is a client's testimonial, and then I sent them that link to the teaser. Let me know if you're interested. Nick took a look at this and he was going to make one suggestion. He said that instead of writing, I'd love to demo it for you, change that to, would you be interested in a quick demo? Because then that puts the focus back on them, and I really liked that. So in my next batch of 50, I'm going to do that. Also, I did the subject line carpet cleaning autopilot. Nick said that he's had a lot of success with these 2 subject lines. Quick question. Are you interested? Those get opened. Or we set up the email with a question. Now we're actually going to ask that question and kind of look for a response. So I think that's why those work really well. Also, guys, what I did on this email up here, this was a copy and paste. It's a quick way to blast out a lot. I really think what we're going to be doing here, it's going to be a numbers game. The more emails that we get out, the more touches, the more people that are going to watch those videos who are going to get interested and opt in. However, it's always the custom emails that are hyper relevant. I was talking to one of my the sales guys on my team today about this strategy. He was just, he was sending out a bunch of emails, just copy and paste with who we are and what we do and why we're awesome and why they should work with us. Well, like Nick said, you want the focus to be back on the client. I told him send me the website of the next person that he was going to email. So he sent me this website and I loaded it. And basically I wrote an email based on how we can help this person. There's a broken image right here. And when people go to the website and see a broken image, psychologically they think, ooh, maybe we don't want to work with these guys. They can't even pay attention to their website. Why are we going to trust them to build us a pool? So a customized relevant email explaining to a client how you can help them, and maybe even giving a specific example, those are always going to get further than your copy and paste. Here was my database. I just created a column here for saying sent. To keep track of who I sent an email to, I'll just put the X right next to their name. You can see I sent out 50. I initially started, I was just going to do like 10 or 20, but then guys, just take the time, push through. I finished 30, then I was like, let's go do 40. Finished 40, let's do 50. It took me an extra 15 minutes, and now 50 people have that email. So I'm going to do another blast of 50 tomorrow. Okay, so I wanted to take a second to create this slide and kind of go into this because I found myself procrastinating today. I was going to start sending out a bunch of emails, but instead I started reviewing all the marketing materials. I decided I produced a new testimonial video. I got sidetracked on a different project. When I finally got back to sending the emails, it was 2 hours later. So it was about 3:30 or 4 o'clock on a Friday when a bunch of these business owners are checking out. And then I didn't even use that new video that I produced. I have a habit of really trying to craft the perfect email and making sure that everything is perfect before you send out the email. And it's just, guys, this is a numbers game. So just start taking action. You're not going to be able to start your business if you don't have clients. You're not going to have clients if you don't start reaching out to them. So it doesn't have to be perfect. You can come back the next day and make the perfect email. This is a numbers game. Start sending, start dialing, start doing. This is a great book. I have not read it, but this is that whole concept. You know, great sellers are people who take action. They don't really care if everything's perfect. They can fix that later. I'm going to see if I can go find that ebook. I think that is something, it plays along to this entire message. So check that out if you want to. Also, it's time to reach out to Joe. Now that we've got all of our marketing materials, remember this is one of the competitors that we identified in the carpet cleaning space. I reached out to him, had a couple good conversations. He said, yeah, what you guys are doing doesn't really impact what I do. I've got a list of 2,000 people on my list, carpet cleaners. I'd be happy to email blast out what you guys do, you know, your service for an affiliate fee. So now I just have to get back in front of Joe and figure out what that's going to be. You don't want to get something, you don't want to do a recurring fee where they get you, let's say they get you 10 clients, and so then you're paying them $50 a month per client for everyone that signed up off that list. You don't want to have a recurring model where you're just paying them until the end of time. What we're going to try to suggest is the first month's payment goes directly in his pocket. That's going to give him more incentive to put some effort into this. I think we're going to be putting this out at a $297 a month price point. And so that really incentivizes him to not only put some effort into that, but maybe even send out a blast 2 or 3 times, because every single person that opts in and that signs up with us, that's going to be another $300 in his pocket. Okay, this next thing that we're going to discuss is super cool. I was actually kind of blown away. I was not expecting to get the results that we got. We're talking about taking your email database that you hopefully either got a personal researcher to start doing, you started doing the manual research, or hopefully you requested a couple of those Fiverr gigs and got big email databases back. We're going to upload that to Facebook, because what happens when you can upload a list of email addresses to Facebook and you can upload a list of phone numbers to Facebook. And anytime one of those phone numbers or email addresses that you uploaded to as your custom audience, when that matches a person's personal profile, you can now show ads to that person. So we cleaned our whole database, and there's a video. I put this video up on the advanced section. It shows you exactly how to clean your email database, remove duplicates, upload it to Facebook, and then Facebook tells you how many actually match and that you're going to be able to show ads to. I think after I combined all the Fiverr gigs and my entire database, I think ours was about over 100,000. I mean, a lot of email. Maybe it was 90,000 that we uploaded. But look at these results. The phone numbers, 7,200 phone numbers were matched. 7,400 emails were matched. So guys, what that means is I now have a Facebook marketing group of about 10,000 either business owners of carpet cleaning or at least people who are associated with that business that I can put an ad directly in front of their face. So I created this ad. This is going to go straight to that teaser video, and just like that, I accidentally created the wrong account, so I'm going to have to go redo that. But just like that, I'm going to be able to get in front of 10,000 carpet cleaner business owners. Let that sink in for a little bit. Those numbers, again, I was not. Now it's time to start building out all of this whole thing. We've already got this page. We've got this page. We've got some of these emails. Next is going to be the nurture sequence that they fall into after they watch the full video. We're going to talk about the evergreen email. We're going to talk about the concept of the 20-minute follow-up. We're going to tell them how much time this is going to save them, our system, how much money it's going to save them. We're going to be talking about how it's going to help you get Google reviews and remarketing. And then finally, this is the whole jab, 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 right hook. We've been jabbing with all this great content. Finally, at the end, we gave. Now we're going to ask for the business. We've given you all of this excellent info. We've shown you all of the reasons why you need this system. Now, are you ready to submit an application? We want to work with you. We went over and we created a list of all of the things that our offering is going to cover. So I created this list. We're going to talk about call tracking and recording in a minute. But what Nick wanted to do was some of these terms that we have over on the left, they're technical terms. And so Nick wanted to create kind of standard phrasing that we're going to use not only in our videos, but in our emails that is not going to scare the client away. So instead of the nurture email sequence, where that might not make sense, we're going to call it the follow-up autopilot. And the review email sequence, that's going to be the review autopilot. Again, we're going to probably create a video for every single one of those showing them exactly what it is, but now he and I are on the same page with the lingo that we're going to be using. We mentioned call tracking. CallRail is a service that provides tracking numbers at $3 a month. You can put it in all of your clients' nurture sequences. It'll track all the calls. Provides you an awesome dashboard that they can log into. It tracks the calls, it records the calls, it shows you the duration. Every single time they get a call, the client's going to get an email notification. So again, just showing, we like sending our clients those call notifications because then look at this, 97 for K&M in the last 30 days. That's 97 emails that got to his inbox, reminding him of how well our system is working. And finally, guys, this is where when we're going to start the outbound marketing and start reaching out to clients, this is where patience is going to be key. I told you I emailed out 50 emails earlier. That was about 4 hours ago. I have not heard back from one person. But it's okay. First of all, it was late on a Friday. But second of all, I might not hear back in a week from those people. That might have been a complete waste of time. Guess what? I'm going to do another 50 emails tomorrow, and I might not hear back from anybody there. I'm going to do another 50 emails Sunday. Eventually, if you guys keep doing the work and keep having patience, eventually you're going to get that client that finally gets it and who's ready to sign up, or at least ready to take the next step forward. So guys, nothing happens overnight. You might go through 30 days of sending emails or doing cold calls before you get your first client. And I would actually plan for that rather than just now that we are setting up all this stuff that it's just going to fall in our lap. It's not going to just fall in our lap. It's still going to take the work. So guys, just promise me that throughout this whole process, if you really want it, just keep your patience. Okay, that's all I got for day 9. Talk to you guys later.